Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4. There is Yurika Resti, Juaria Nawang, Syafitri Dwi Kirani, Chandra Eka Pangestu, and Rindra Rizkia. Okay, we are deliver our material about transferring and translation and quality controls. The first material will be delivered by Chandra.
Okay, the first material is transferring and translation. The first is transferring. The transfer task is, of course, central to the translating process and it is what all translators carry out. Transfer normally means transferring contents and meaning into a different culture, a different code, linguistic or other, a different communicative setup for an audience or a user who are different, though homologous, making all necessary adaptation to the effect and purpose. Translation. The translation is a mental activity in which a meaning of a given linguistic discourse is rendered from one language to another. It is the act of transferring the linguistic entities from one language into their equivalents into another language. Jadi, mentransfer tugas transfer tentu saja merupakan inti dari proses penerjemahan dan itulah yang dilakukan oleh semua penerjemah. Transfer biasanya berarti mentransfer isi dan makna ke dalam budaya yang berbeda, kode yang berbeda, linguistik atau lainnya. Pengaturan komunikatif yang berbeda untuk audiens atau pengguna yang berbeda meskipun homolog membuat semua adaptasi yang diperlukan untuk efek dan tujuan itu. Kemudian ada terjemahan. Penerjemah adalah kegiatan mental di mana makna wacana linguistik yang diberikan dari satu bahasa ke bahasa lain. Ini adalah tindakan mentransfer entitas linguistik dari suatu bahasa ke padanan dalam bahasa lainnya. Translation aim at following effective communication. Translation aim at following effective communication and try to take place by overcoming potentially insurmountable obstacle of a linguistic, symbolic, or physical nature. The language barrier, ignorance of a code system, pictograms, or physical impairments such as blindness or deafness, which are where sign language interpreting comes in because contrary to popular belief, sign language differ from one country to the next and have to be translated. Penerjemah bertujuan untuk memungkinkan komunikasi yang efektif dan perdagangan yang terjadi dengan mengatasi hambatan yang berpotensi tidak dapat diatasi dari sifat linguistik, simbolik, atau fisik. Hambatan bahasa, ketidaktahuan sistem kode, atau piktogram, atau gangguan fisik seperti kebutaan atau tuli. Yang disinilah interpretasi bahasa isyarat yang masuk karena bertentangan dengan kepercayaan populer bahasa isyarat berbeda dari satu negara ke negara lain dan harus diterjemahkan.
Oke, and the next is translation atau menerjemahkan. Menurut Kamus Merriam-Webster, menerjemahkan adalah mengubah teks dari suatu keadaan atau bentuk ke bentuk lain atau mengubah teks menjadi bahasa sendiri atau bahasa lain. Dan menurut Newmark, terjemahan adalah istilah superordinat untuk mengubah arti ucapan apapun dari bahasa sumber ke bahasa target. And the next is model of translation. Translation fall in a continuum from very literal to modified literal to near idiomatic to idiomatic and may even move on to unduly free. Jadi terjemahan itu jatuh pada kontinum dari yang sangat literal, kemudian ke literal yang dimodifikasi, kemudian ke hampir idiomatik, ke idiomatik, dan bahkan mungkin pindah ke terlalu bebas. And the next is the goal of good translation is to translate idiomatically by means of making many adjustments in the forms. Jadi tujuan penerjemah yang baik adalah menerjemahkan secara idiomatik dengan melakukan penyesuaian dalam bentuk. And the next is principle of translation. The first is the translation should reflect accurately the meaning of the original text. Jadi terjemahan harus mencerminkan secara akurat makna teks aslinya. The next, the ordering of words and ideas in the translation should match the original as closely as possible. Jadi urutan kata dan gagasan dalam terjemahan harus sedekat mungkin dengan aslinya. And the next is language often differ greatly in their level of formality in a specific context. Jadi bahasa sering sangat berbeda dalam tingkat formalitasnya dalam konteks tertentu. And the next, many translation do not sound natural. Jadi banyak terjemahan terdengar tidak alami. The next, translation should not change the style of the original as much as possible. Jadi penerjemah tidak boleh mengubah gaya aslinya sebanyak mungkin. And the last is idiomatic expression atau ekspresi idiomatik.
Next, quality control. Quality control are part of a quality assurance. They follow the transfer pace or are deemed to be part and parcel of the translation pace, since they are normally inescapable and required by all emerging standard. Kontrol quality itu dilakukan dalam proofreading atau dalam mode revisi atau dalam mode post translation. Tapi catatan bagi banyak orang, quality control itu secara ketat disamakan dengan post translation. First, quality control by the translator. The translator is very important because translator is the one that gets your project started. The translator must carry out 5 basic checks and controls such as the first, material quality check, checking that everything that had to be translated has in fact been translated and that had the translation complies with all applicable specifications and with all the options retained for such as figure, dates, names, formula, heading, layout. And next, language style and register quality checks. It's checking that anything related to language style and register. Third, technical, factual, semantic quality. Itu memeriksa bahwa semua faktual informasi, data atau urutan logis atau kronologis itu memadai dan memenuhi semua spesifikasi yang berlaku. Next, transfer quality checks, and the last one is homogeneity and consistency checks. Atau checking that the style, terminology, phraseology, and register are perfectly homogeneous. Moreover, jika dibutuhkan, translator itu juga bisa remove the translated material from the translation environment and reassemble it, convert back the translated material, or else. Second one is quality control by the revisor. The revisor adds more subject matter expertise and native language experience to the translation project, checking the translator work to catch any error before moved along in the system. First, receive the revision kit. Second, reassemble and process the material to be revised. Third, sets up the material to be revised in a relevant environment. Fourth, carried out all standard quality control with the exceptions of material checking. Third one is quality control by the work provider. The work provider accepts the translation material, reassemble all the separate part of the translation material, check the quality of the translation, carried out any adaptations required, or ask the translator or revisor to do such update requires, cultural adaptations, functional adaptations required, or adaptations requires, and creates or updates the quality control sheet, accept the translation, or forward it to the revisor or translator for further corrections or amendment, accept the translation, then finalize it, and the lesson reprocess the translated material that is on the delivery medium and carries out all the standard checks before sending to the translator. Okay, next material will be delivered by Nawang Hamukti.
And then the next material, corrections and adaptations by the translator and or revisor. The translator has several duties such as the first one, retrieve the translation and review the quality control record, yaitu menerima terjemahan dan meninjau kembali catatan quality control. Yang kedua, prepares a version for corrections. Yang ketiga, carries out the corrections. Yang keempat, the translator carries out the necessary adaptations so that the translation can be passed as X-ready. X-ready itu adalah file yang sudah siap untuk diberikan kepada klien. Misalnya klien minta dalam bentuk print atau dalam bentuk CD. Nah, itu adalah X-ready. Yang kelima, the translator carries out a final functional check on the translated material. Yang selanjutnya, the translator prepares the translated material. Lalu, the translator delivers the X-ready material to the work provider. Jadi, penerjemah itu mengirimkan X-ready material tadi ke work provider. Nah, yang selanjutnya di final checks, di tahap final checks ini, the work provider receives the X-ready translation dari translator tadi. Di work provider itu menerima X-ready translation tadi dari translator. Yang kedua, the work provider carries out one last check on the translation and implements any corrections. Di sini, work provider itu melakukan satu pemeriksaan terakhir pada terjemahan dan menerapkan koreksi yang mungkin diperlukan. Yang ketiga, the revisor qualifies the translation and carries out any required or requested corrections or adaptations. Yang keempat, the aim of the qualification test is to make sure that the translation fits the bill in every respect as working product. Nah, di sini qualification itu ada dua. Yang pertama, virtual qualifications means should be done by someone as similar or as close as possible to the real end user. Yang selanjutnya yaitu ada in situ qualification is a real life test of the translation's effectiveness. Yang selanjutnya ada the work provider creates or updates the quality control sheet. Yang keenam, the work provider either accept the translation without reservations or asks the revisor to carry out yet further checks and corrections. Jadi di sini the work provider itu bisa menerima terjemahan tanpa revisi atau meminta perevisi itu untuk melakukan cek kembali, melakukan pemeriksaan kembali. And then the translator and the revisor retrieve the quality control sheet and take note of the reservations. Yang selanjutnya, the translator or the revisor carries out the final corrections and checks.
Selanjutnya, point E, the translator or the supervisor or both certify the translation and sign. Point J, the translator or the supervisor gets the translation ready for delivery. Point K, after the translate material has been processed, the translator or the supervisor makes the final delivery. Point L, the work provider takes delivery of the translation. Point M, the work provider signs the delivery note for the translation and passes the translation as fit for dissemination. And next is, what are some tips or good quality control in a translation? Yang pertama itu ada understand your client's need and instruction. Kedua itu revise your content at virtual level. Nomor 3 itu revise your content at linguistic level. Nomor 4, test your files. Nomor 5, print out your translation if necessary. Keenam itu use quality controls checklist. Nomor 7 yang terakhir, provide traceability. Okay, that's enough. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, please share in WhatsApp group. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.